Sacred sites have held a profound place in human history, serving as the heartbeats of ancient civilizations and the epicenters of their spiritual and cultural practices. These places, whether constructed by human hands or shaped by nature itself, have long fascinated us with their enigmatic origins and the powerful, often intangible energies that seem to linger in the air around them. From the enigmatic stone circles of Stonehenge to the awe-inspiring ruins of Machu Picchu and the prehistoric wonders of Göbekli Tepe, sacred sites across the world offer a tantalizing glimpse into the spiritual and mystical beliefs of our ancestors. Were these locations chosen for their natural power, serving as energy portals that connect our world with the divine? Or were they simply architectural marvels, testaments to the ingenuity and artistry of ancient peoples? The truth may lie somewhere in between, a delicate interplay of spiritual intent and human skill that has left an indelible mark on the landscape and the collective memory of humankind. Stonehenge stands as one of the most iconic and mysterious of these sacred sites. Situated on the Salisbury Plain in southern England, this prehistoric monument has captivated generations of archaeologists, historians, and spiritual seekers alike. The site consists of a ring of standing stones, some weighing as much as 25 tons, arranged in a pattern that has been the subject of endless speculation. How did these ancient builders, without the benefit of modern technology, manage to transport and erect such massive stones? And more importantly, why? For centuries, scholars have debated the purpose of Stonehenge, with theories ranging from a burial ground to a celestial observatory, a place of healing or a site for sacred rituals. Yet, despite the many hypotheses, the true meaning of Stonehenge remains elusive, shrouded in the mists of time and the mysteries of the ancient world. The spiritual significance of Stonehenge cannot be overstated. Its construction is believed to have begun around 3000 BCE, a time when the people of the British Isles were transitioning from a nomadic, hunter-gatherer lifestyle to a more settled agrarian society. This period marked a profound shift in human consciousness, as people began to establish permanent communities and cultivate the land, creating a deeper connection to the earth and the cycles of nature. Stonehenge, with its precise alignment to the solstices, reflects this growing awareness of the rhythms of the cosmos and the belief that humanity could harness these cosmic forces for the benefit of the community. The alignment of the stones with the solstices has led many to believe that Stonehenge served as a kind of astronomical calendar, marking the changing seasons and guiding agricultural activities. The winter solstice in particular seems to have held special significance as the sun sets directly between two of the largest stones on that day, flooding the inner circle with light. This alignment suggests that the people who built Stonehenge were keenly aware of the cycles of the sun and the importance of these cycles in their spiritual and daily lives. The winter solstice, the shortest day of the year, would have been a time of great anticipation and celebration, marking the rebirth of the sun and the promise of longer days and warmer weather to come. But Stonehenge is more than just an astronomical observatory. It is a place of deep spiritual power. Modern-day druids and other spiritual practitioners still gather at the site on the solstices and equinoxes to perform rituals and ceremonies, drawn by the powerful energy that seems to emanate from the stones. Some believe that Stonehenge is situated on a convergence of ley lines, the invisible lines of energy that crisscross the earth, connecting sacred sites and creating a network of spiritual power. According to this belief, Stonehenge serves as a kind of energy portal, a place where the veil between the physical and spiritual worlds is thin, allowing for communication with the divine and the ancestors. The concept of ley lines was popularized by the British antiquarian Alfred Watkins in the early 20th century, who proposed that ancient sites such as Stonehenge, Avebury, and Glastonbury were connected by straight lines of energy. While the idea of ley lines has been largely dismissed by mainstream archaeology, it continues to hold a powerful allure for those who seek to understand the spiritual significance of these ancient sites. Whether or not ley lines are real, there is no denying that Stonehenge is a place of profound energy, a site that has inspired awe and reverence for millennia. Machu Picchu, the ancient Incan city perched high in the Andes Mountains of Peru, offers another compelling example of a sacred site that blurs the line between architectural marvel and spiritual power. Built in the 15th century by the Inca Emperor Pachacuti, Machu Picchu is a masterpiece of engineering and design, with its terraced fields, sophisticated irrigation systems, and perfectly aligned stone structures. The city is often referred to as the Lost City of the Incas, as it was abandoned shortly after the Spanish conquest and remained hidden from the outside world until its rediscovery in 1911 by the American explorer Hiram Bingham. The location of Machu Picchu is breathtaking, perched on a mountain ridge between the peaks of Huayna Picchu and Machu Picchu, with the Urubamba River winding its way through the valley below. The Inca believed that certain places in the landscape were imbued with spiritual power, and Machu Picchu's location was likely chosen for its sacred geography. The city is surrounded by a ring of mountains, which the Inca considered to be apus, or mountain spirits, powerful deities that watched over the land and its people. The Inca believed that by building their city in such a location, they could harness the spiritual energy of the mountains and create a connection between the earthly and the divine. One of the most famous features of Machu Picchu is the Intihuatana stone, also known as the hitching post of the sun. This carved stone pillar is situated at the highest point of the city and is aligned with the 4 cardinal points. During the winter solstice, the sun casts no shadow on the stone, leading some to believe that it was used as a solar clock or calendar. The name Intihuatana means place to tie up the sun in the Quechua language, and it is thought that the stone was used in rituals to tie the sun to its course and ensure its return after the solstice. This ritual would have been of great importance to the Inca, who relied on the sun for agriculture and saw it as a manifestation of their god Inti. The spiritual significance of Machu Picchu extends beyond its astronomical alignments. The city was also a center for religious ceremonies and rituals, many of which were dedicated to the worship of Inti and the veneration of the ancestors. The Inca believed that their rulers were divine beings, descended from the sun god, and that after death, they continued to watch over their people from the spirit world. The mummies of deceased rulers were often brought to Machu Picchu for ceremonies, where they were treated as living beings, offered food and drink, and consulted for guidance. These rituals served to reinforce the connection between the living and the dead, the earthly and the divine, and ensured the continued protection and prosperity of the community. Machu Picchu also serves as a powerful reminder of the Incas' deep connection to nature. The city's terraces, which cascade down the mountainside, were not only used for agriculture, but also to prevent erosion and landslides, demonstrating the Incas' advanced understanding of their environment. The city's design is in harmony with the natural landscape, and many of its structures are aligned with the surrounding mountains, creating a sense of balance and unity with the natural world. This connection to nature is a central aspect of Incan spirituality, as the Inca believed that all living things were connected by a sacred energy, known as kamak, that flowed through the earth, the sky, and all beings. Göbekli Tepe, located in present-day Turkey, offers yet another fascinating example of a sacred site that challenges our understanding of ancient spirituality and architectural achievement. Often referred to as the world's oldest temple, Göbekli Tepe dates back to around 9,600 BCE, predating Stonehenge by several millennia and upending traditional narratives about the origins of civilization. The site consists of a series of circular enclosures, each containing massive stone pillars decorated with intricate carvings of animals and abstract symbols. These pillars, some of which are over 16 feet tall and weigh as much as 20 tons, are arranged in a way that suggests a central focus for ritual activity. Göbekli Tepe is remarkable not only for its age, but also for its size and complexity, raising important questions about the people who built it. At a time when most of humanity was still living in small nomadic groups, the builders of Göbekli Tepe were organizing large-scale construction projects, carving and transporting massive stones, and engaging in complex ritual practices. This suggests a level of social organization and spiritual sophistication that is not typically associated with hunter-gatherer societies. Some researchers believe that the construction of Göbekli Tepe may have been a catalyst for the development of agriculture and settled communities, as the need to support large groups of workers and provide food for ritual feasts would have encouraged the domestication of plants and animals. The spiritual significance of Göbekli Tepe is still a matter of debate, but there is little doubt that it was a place of great importance to the people who built it. The carvings on the pillars depict a wide variety of animals, including lions, snakes, boars, and vultures, as well as more abstract symbols that have yet to be fully deciphered. These carvings suggest that the site was used for rituals related to hunting, animal worship, or perhaps shamanistic practices. The presence of so many predatory animals, often depicted in aggressive or threatening poses, has led some to speculate that Göbekli Tepe was a place where people confronted their fears and sought protection from the dangers of the natural world. The circular design of the enclosures at Göbekli Tepe also hints at a symbolic or spiritual meaning. Circular structures are often associated with concepts of eternity, unity, and the cyclical nature of time, and it is possible that the enclosures at Göbekli Tepe were intended to represent the cosmos or the journey of the soul through life, death, and rebirth. The central pillars in each enclosure may have served as a focal point for rituals, representing a connection between the earthly realm and the spiritual world. Some researchers have even suggested that Göbekli Tepe was a place of pilgrimage, where people from different regions came together to participate in shared rituals and ceremonies. The discovery of Göbekli Tepe has challenged many of our assumptions about the origins of religion and civilization. It suggests that spiritual beliefs and ritual practices played a central role in the development of early human societies, long before the advent of writing, agriculture, or complex political systems. The site also raises important questions about the relationship between architecture and spirituality, as the construction of such a massive and complex site would have required a deep understanding of engineering, logistics, and social organization. Whether Göbekli Tepe was an energy portal, a place where people sought to connect with the divine, or simply an architectural marvel, it is clear that it held a profound spiritual significance for the people who built it. The spiritual significance of sacred sites like Stonehenge, Machu Picchu, and Göbekli Tepe is not limited to their historical or cultural contexts. These sites continue to inspire and captivate people from all walks of life, drawing visitors from around the world who come to experience their power and mystery firsthand. For many, visiting these sites is a spiritual pilgrimage, a journey to a place where they can connect with the ancient past and tap into the energy that still resonates in the stones, the mountains, and the earth itself. In modern times, the concept of sacred sites as energy portals has gained popularity among those who seek to understand the deeper, more mystical aspects of these ancient places. The idea that certain locations on the earth are imbued with special energy, capable of healing, enhancing spiritual awareness, or facilitating communication with the divine, resonates with many people who feel disconnected from the natural world in an increasingly technological and materialistic society. Whether or not one believes in the literal existence of energy portals, there is no denying the powerful effect that sacred sites can have on those who visit them. The sense of awe, reverence, and connection that these places evoke is a testament to their enduring spiritual significance. The mystery of sacred sites lies in their ability to transcend time and culture, to speak to something deep within the human soul that yearns for connection with the divine, the natural world, and the ancestors who came before us. These sites remind us that we are part of something much larger than ourselves, a web of life that stretches across time and space, linking us to the past and the future, the seen and the unseen, the earthly and the divine. In a world that is often dominated by the rush and noise of modern life, sacred sites offer a place of stillness and reflection, a chance to step outside the ordinary and glimpse the extraordinary. As we continue to explore and study these ancient sites, we may never fully uncover all their secrets, but perhaps that is part of their power, their ability to inspire wonder and curiosity, to remind us that there are still mysteries in the world that we cannot fully explain or understand. In a sense, the sacredness of these sites lies not only in their history or their architecture, but in the questions they provoke and the sense of connection they foster. Whether we see them as energy portals, architectural marvels, or something else entirely, sacred sites invite us to open our minds and our hearts to the possibility of the unknown, to embrace the mystery and the magic of the world around us.